All right, y'all, it's the Grind Infotainment. I am your host, Sugar Diddy, and in the house, I got the one and the only Trapp Moneyy. Yeah. What's happening with you, fam?
Man, you already know, man. I just hit the stage, live performance, man. Kill another show.
Word. So how was the crowd reaction?
Yeah, like it real show.
Well, tell the people, because you know what I'm saying, some of the people might not have been able to actually catch the show.
Well, the show was that if you come to see the show, then Trapp Moneyy is that he's the entertainer. He's not an artist. He's the CEO. He runs the company. He's the person that's gonna show you what it is and what it ain't. If you got good music and you can't perform or entertain on that stage, well, guess what? I got good music and I can perform and entertain. So when you come, it's work. I got a large following, large gathering. Everybody come and see your boy, perform on the stage. We just do this shit.
Most definitely. What you working on right now?
I'm working on my new project called Real Stupid. It's dedicated for my life, like everything I did from hustling, trapping, kick those, and whatever I did that don't incriminate me from old charges. It's just my lifestyle. Like, I went to the slowest school of Fayetteville, which Walker Spivey, you know what I'm saying? If you was born in the 90s, you already know that, you had Ramsey, that was an alternative school, but you had the worst of the worst of Walker Spivey. I went to the bad kids, so it felt like I was the dumbfounded motherfucker that was always doing stupid. I wasn't like slow to the fact, but I'm just act out because this is what they say I'm gonna do anyway. So you already know that I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna be real stupid. You want me to be stupid? That's how I'm gonna do it. So I dedicated the mixtape to me being me. You know what I'm saying? Like, real stupid. Like, I grew up real stupid. I didn't care how my mind was. If I got shot up, if I got hurt, if we want to jump in, got hit with a stick, or I got there big bottles out of my head, I didn't care. I threw myself to the wolves just to see how it was going to happen. Okay. So I was like, damn, after looking back at it, like, man, my life was real stupid. The actions that I did was real stupid stuff. I said, you know what? Let me make a song, let me make a mixtape that's really dedicated to that lifestyle. Because, now I'm not on that no more, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm 30 plus now, so it's like, let me let the folks know, you know what I'm saying? I got to start from my beginning to my middle to my end, so.
Most definitely. And just based off of the title and your concept behind it, it's definitely relatable because a lot of older folks like myself that have been through situations, we can say the same thing. Like, there's parts of our life that was like real stupid. We was real stupid. We was doing some really stupid things. So definitely, catch you relatable, and it's a part of your life that you're sharing with the world. So, that's definitely a good look out, as far as just somebody's gonna be going through at that moment in the past or even in the future. So it kind of gives them an idea of what they got ahead of them, you know what I'm saying? Or might give them an idea of how to deal with something that they're going through at the current moment, or a different perspective of what they went through, you know what I'm saying? To come to that realization that
I'm better than what I was before.
So it's definitely about evolving, especially, with music and everything. And it's good to hear you say that you're not with that stuff anymore, because that's growth right there as an individual. So and at some point everybody's gonna have to go through a transition to do better for themselves. So salute to you on that. When can the people expect to hear, to be able to, get that project?
That project, I can't give you an exact date, but I can tell you this right here. Before February the 4th, we will have it. It will be in all platforms. So, Trapp Moneyy on Facebook, Trapp Moneyy on YouTube, Trapp 26 on Trapp 26 Money. Trapp with 2 P's and Money with 2 Y's is on every platform. You gotta make sure you have 2 P's and 2 Y's on it, and I pop up, and it will be advertising. You know, it'll be a group where you can go in there and like the commercials and everything. I'm advertising when it's there. When I know the exact date, because the distribution label that I'm going through right now, I have to really wait on them, and then a couple of songs that because they were really supposed to be out by Christmas, but they got pushed back because they didn't like 4 songs on it. So I got like 5 more that I did. So this time when I presented to them, I did like 8. So when I presented to them, they like it. Then you know what I'm saying? Because I really, what you don't know is I want to tell the world now. I do got a deal that's on the flow. I didn't take it yet. And dude that I did sign a confidential form to I signed, I cannot disclose that information on what level I'm going with. So outside of that, they're still on the flow and I'm there now. You know what I'm saying? I haven't met my daughter. So
salute.
This project is real big, and this is what I'm putting my money into. And I don't need any money right now. They need to see what I can make sales. I already know people have been waiting on me for about 10 years.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So now, and congratulations on the distribution deal as well. Now, being an independent artist to going from an independent artist to an independent artist with a distribution deal, like, how different is the process as far as, is it like easier, more complicated as far as where you're able to just drop the songs how you wanted to, when you wanted to, without anybody's input?
Well,
to now you got people that say, well, we don't like that particular song. You know what I'm saying? Like, how easy and difficult is that for you?
Well, I present to them like 60 songs, so I give them a bundle. So out of the bundle, they really go through me like, yo, I listen to it, and sometimes they don't listen to it, and they be like, no. So it's like, out of the 60 songs I just gave them, they gave me only 8 back. But the mixtape has 12 songs and 2. This already got 14K, which is 3 in the morning, and I got a couple thousand on antibiotic facts. But I don't know what happened. The moderator or whatever they did, they cheated me out of that shit because they was paying me. Yeah. So it's like them 2 songs are gonna be on a bonus track on the mixtape.
Okay.
I got between right now is 2. I asked 2 producers who are engineers and DJs, which is DJ Cutter P, which is right now we in the club. We just played the song for me. And right now, while I'm in the building now, also DJ Real, which is also known as Levi Regan. So it's a hard choice right now because I'm coming straight out of the field, and both of them talented. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm gonna choose. Because why did they choose the rest of the songs? And they ain't about to ready to choose them because I really go live with it so they can see. Cause they add on to the people that do the business what I do. It's added on to my Facebook page, my Instagram, they on all my social media. So they see the fans interact and they see. So they can choose before I send it to them. They're gonna put it on there.
Okay. All right. So with the music industry, like, what made you decide to just like really bear down and lock yourself in the studio?
Well, it's a lot of killings going on in the field. It's a lot of killings going on where the youth is shooting and killing people, and then that is just death. I mean, if I can slow it down with the youth, I feel like let me punch in, let me do music. Yeah, they may like what I'm doing, but guess what? I can also take my money that I generate out there in the community center. That's what I'm trying to do now, probably in the community center. So if you ain't got a father in your life, you ain't got that big brother in your life, this community center can have it where everything is available, even from playing video games, playing pool, you want to rap, in studios, videos, you want to do art, you want to do graphic. Show them how that your time ain't got to be wasted because this is all you got options of being in the streets. And really, I just want to change the community. So I can't do it without no money. So I figure like, hey, I'm already doing this for 15, 16 years and stayed in the blindfold. Now I'm like, nah, it's time for me to shine and get this money and do what I said I want to do.
Most definitely respect that. And so I like the fact that you want to do something with the community. I consider it balance of scales, considering, you know, the things that you've done in the past. And like, speaking on myself, you know, I've had a very colorful life. And so it's like, for all the bad that I've done, a lot of the things that I do within the music scene and the culture, you know, is a way for me to balance the scale by doing something good. You know, like with the Mic Fight event, with the Ryan Infotainment, with just a lot of different projects that I work on and collaborations that I'm intertwined with, is to give people an opportunity. Like with the event, it was for each person that's in the building is one less victim and it's one less suspect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a good time. So now, with the content of your music at this moment, and with the overall goal in life with your nonprofit organization, like, how do you plan to evolve in your music? And like, do you see yourself doing music for an extensive time, like 10, 20 more years from now?
I'll probably see myself doing like music till I die, but not actually performing or making music. I want to create music, be you know what I'm saying, name behind your craft. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be a rapper. That's why I became an entertainer. So they won't think I was a rapper. I just came to make the crowd rock and whatever, we do, laugh and do whatever, do a little dance, do a little jig, jump on it. But me being an entertainer, that means like I don't limit to myself to just being an artist that make music. Because I'm a DJ, I'm a producer, engineer, I'm also an actor, I'm also an entertainer, and also a comedian. So it's like one of the outlets that I do. So if it's like, if it's like, say like money on the floor, whatever, any opportunity, it don't always got to necessarily be money because opportunity can be success. So if I got the opportunity to be greater than what I was, then I'm going to pursue that and do that. It's more, to me, more, I ain't gonna say fuck the rap scene, but I'm not the type of nigga that just want to do well and be like, oh, I know I got the juice, I know I got that, whatever, in the city, but I don't care about that. If motherfucker want to take my title, try to kill me, you heard me, you can have that because I go announcing it live and be like, hey, you had that thing, you had that, because I'm bigger than what I can do on the mic. Like, I got way more. I can do floor and paint, you know what I'm saying? Car shit. I can do a lot of shit. But I just don't care about the music to the point where to be an artist. Because you have people faking the phone. Yeah, people want to be this man. And all they care about the bling and the money and the hoes that they fuck. And you care about that shit. Because you're not helping the youth. And it's sad. Yeah. There's kids that I meet and I'm like, that's my niece and nephew. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they grow up to be had common sense, they be like, I'm so drugs, you know. And that hurts my heart more. Because I can't do nothing. Because I'm going through problems.
Gotcha.
You know. So it's a bigger picture to me now than what it was then. Okay. And then it was about the chain and what I'm fucking and what rips I got on 24, 26. I cashed in on all that shit. Music equipment or recording shit, t-shirt shit. I opened up a store at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it away.
Okay.
Because of life decisions. I was stuck with life decisions just like you, the next person, and everybody else. It's gonna be stuck with, hey, either you live in your car or keep your business, and sell your car and everything else you got. I chose to keep everything else I got in the business because the business showed me that it was only profitable out of 2 quarters out of the year, 4 quarters in a year.
Sure.
When they started digging into my savings and into my money, and I just want to get a job to keep this, then I'm fucked up.
I feel you on that.
I try to have it where I can, like I was doing stuff for 71st School, stores, music lines. I still got my equipment, just not the foundation, because I didn't keep up like everybody else. Now I know now. So if I be able to get it back, it's gonna be full speed. Yeah, I'll be able to, all your clothes design, just trust me, it's gonna be really, hey, listen, everything gonna be way better. You can come to me and be like, hey, tell me what you want, and I'm like, bloop, 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 real quick in front of his face.
That's what's happening.
And we're gonna have a live footage too.
Most of. So now let me ask you this. Being in a metropolitan city, a melting pot, you've got people from the outside that look at it as a, for lack of a better word, small town compared to the other cities in the Carolinas. What do you think that the Fayetteville independent music scene is lacking to propel out there and just make us more?
Love.
Okay. Clarify for us a little briefly.
Okay, you can love a nigga as an individual and him as an artist. Because his talent better than you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I say I love you, right, I love every inch of you, no homo. But I love every inch about you, like, as far as there's no crime to even say I got hate in my blood for you, right? But even if I know you just for a day or 2 or 3 or 4 nights, the Bible said that Jesus met a person and he became his friend, he loved him from that point on. So if we can't have that love for our one another brothers, it's like, it's hatred. I know you love me as a person because I'm not in your lane, but when I step in your lane, it's like, if you doing music for me, but doing everything else, say, I come to the social media shit. You're like, oh, this nigga got down, stuff my children. But really, God made it work for everybody to do anything they want to do. But we don't think about that. So they be like, I love the nigga as a person, but I hate what the fuck he doing because this is it. Instead of helping that brother, to help him. See, that's the thing about it. No matter what outlet that you use, the outlet that I use, we can also bring together and be the plug.
Right.
But it's too much because this person want to be big man, this man want to have more money, this man want to be short, this man want to fuck off. So you can't get a whole bunch of motherfuckers together to be this, and you got everybody thinking like that. So when you bring them together, it's still gonna be like this instead of a closed fist in the European type.
Yeah, especially when you've got individuals that are selfish versus the ones that are selfless. I find that as a stagnant within like the promotion game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of promoters like Blow Game that's willing to network with people. You know what I'm saying? As long as it makes sense, of course. But people that are trying to make sense of it to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? And a couple other entities out there that, all coexist with each other, collaborating on different events and whatnot together. But I noticed like some of the other people outside of those circles, like they're only in it for themselves, not necessarily the artists. You know what I'm saying? But because they want to be the Tim Boss of Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying?
That's just being big-headed. It's like I may be the king of my section or the gender that I do, but it's actually at different kings all through the world. It's different motherfuckers that have different titles. It's not up for us to judge them, but for us to rise them together. That way we can collab and brace together because that man's struggle is not your struggle. Your struggle is not my struggle. So who is us to judge? Can the Bible say you're going to judge one or not? Join one or not?
Most definitely.
So if you can't be that person to help rise your brother, then why the fuck is you in the way?
Right. I definitely agree with you. And so, you got any shows coming up?
No, I'm not booked up and I won't be booked up no more. Today with Blow was my last of the year. 2022 was my last show. Like I said, I got deals with Flow. They ain't paying me. It don't make sense anymore. I'm not arguing and fussing and fighting and trying to compete with nobody. Like I said on the show today, hey, I ain't coming to be judged, just come show love. That's all I'm doing.
Most definitely.
I don't want your criticism. You ain't coming for that shit. You know that. So, like I'll do all this as a CEO, I'm running as a CEO, and keep coming as a CEO. And that's it, you know what I'm saying? And I fuck with Sugar Daddy, you already know. And for entertainment.
Most definitely. So now, all right, I'm gonna ask you this because you're CEO, you wear all the hats in your company, and you know what I'm saying, with your career. There's a lot of people that are running around in the city, and nobody specifically. I'm just saying it as a ballpark for round. You know, people that are wanting to be super managers and so forth and so on. Now, as an artist, an independent artist, and a boss, you know, do you feel like it's hard for managers to actually like push an artist?
I feel like it's more easier. I feel like they have less stress. They have the record range to make a song, find the beat, find the right producer, find the right engineer, find, you know what I'm saying? All they have to do is push it. All they have to do is get up their ass. They ain't gotta get up their ass. They make phone calls all day, emails, they network. So no, I don't feel like a manager have it hard. If you a manager, you should already have connections. Don't call yourself a manager if you ain't got connections and ways to get in. Because why the fuck you charge me if you can't make something happen? Why to make some money?
Do you think that's one of the problems in the field as far as like with some of the artists that run out and get a manager?
Yeah, they ain't got no goddamn manager. They got somebody that said you gotta lead the way. You boosting money. Like these junky ass promoters in the Fed, these niggas, all they want is your fucking money. They want you to make them rich. Well, what about you making them? You get rich and the artists get rich at the same time. They don't give a fuck about us. So, goddamn, that's why I don't want to be an artist. Let these dummies that these new coming in, let them know that if you really want knowledge and anything like that, come to the label, me. You know what I'm saying? Big CEO, Trapp Moneyy. I'll teach you the game and the runs around. But you don't need no goddamn label. You don't need no motherfucking goddamn shit like that. Yeah, I signed a distribution deal, but that's after my distribution deals I did with self. So it's double 2 times the money that I'm paying for. Yeah, I'm getting for. I make my money pay for my distribution, but my distribution now outside of the distribution that I pay for, I still get money off the main distribution plus the sign bonus and more money. So I make money with the money. You don't need no manager when you just take your time and go to YouTube and say, how do I do this? How do I do that? You got questions, yeah? Don't go to the next man, because the next man gonna give you what he wants you to do. Right. That's it. Or what he got for you, fit for you. Go to do it yourself. Research, knowledge is key. My mama always used to tell me this right here at the Bible. A wise man can't be a fool, but a fool would try to be a wise man. Don't try to be a fucking wise man if you're a fucking fool.
Most definitely. But Trapp Moneyy, Always a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Every time we, you know what I'm saying, collab and get together. Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to them, shout out to Dale, shout out to Logan, shout out to you most definitely, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Share that info. You already know. I said right. Information.
Well, it's the Grind Infotainment. I'm sure Diddy. I got Trapp Moneyy in the house. Hey, look, make sure you follow him on social media. Make sure you check his music out. Make sure you be on the lookout for, you know what I'm saying, the new project, Real Stupid. And we out of here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe out there.
Love, peace.